Can't believe how many emails we're getting from people who want to know why someone blew them off after a first date. It's ridiculous.
But it eats at you. Like, if you can't figure it out, that's all you think about all day, all night. And before you know it, you've become a crazy stalker and you're calling the person 80 times.
I guess maybe
Has that happened to you, bro?
okay.
A couple times?
Just saying, I can relate.
I guess maybe I've just never cared enough. But a lot of people want to find out. Again, it's Second Date Update. If you want to know why somebody blew you off, just email us. We'll give them a call for you to find out why. We have Danielle on the phone right now. Danielle, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Good. You went out on a date with a guy named Jared?
Yep.
Tell us about it.
It was good. Like, we shared some appetizers. We had funny toasts to each other. You know, we talked about life. And then
Can you give us an example of one of your funny toasts?
one is where you clink glasses towards each other and you say, here's to me. Another one is you clink them back at you and you say, here's to you. And then you rub the glasses together and you say, here's to us.
And
Like,
you
kind of
Wow,
like-
are you getting married or going on a first date?
You actually found someone else that would do that with you on a first date.
Well, you do it with an Eastern European accent, so it sounds funnier.
Oh, okay.
It gets better.
Yeah.
What you're
fun.
describing to me sounds like you... That does not sound like normal first date behavior. I'm just
No,
going
it's
to tell you that.
nice. We talk like it was fun.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
We'll
and,
trust you.
And then what happened when you were playing Eastern European barmaid? Then
No,
what
we
happened?
only did that for a toast, and
Okay.
then I sing in a band, and so we talked about that a little bit.
All right.
And when the check came, I offered to pay half. He was like, "Oh no, just pay tip." So I paid the tip. He paid the bill. I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then, ugh,
What?
kind of like bleh.
Okay, what happened? Did you pay the tip in rubles and he got offended? Like, what happened?
There was no kiss. There was no like really good hug. There was no like can't wait to see you soon.
You haven't heard from him at all.
No.
And what have you done to try to get a hold of him?
The usual text, Facebook friend, text, and then that's it.
It sounds like what you said was a lot, though, already. Text, Facebook friend, a few more texts, a couple phone calls.
Couple
sent out a
drive-bys.
carrier pigeon. Okay. Are you ready to hear why he didn't
Yes.
call you back?
I hope he's just married, and that's why, because that will not hurt
You
my
hope he's
feelings.
married.
Okay. Danielle, I like you. I'd probably go out with you. You sound like one of the crazy chicks I'd go out with. I'm just going to be honest there. And that's a compliment from me.
No, she's too nice for you, dude.
All right. Danielle, hold on. We're going to call him right after this, okay?
Right on. Thanks.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, we've got Danielle on the phone who went out with a dude named Jared. They were having a great time. She hasn't heard from him at all. She wants to know why he blew her off. Danielle, you ready to call him now?
No.
Are you regretting this decision right now to do the second date update?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. But, Danielle, are you still into it?
I have nothing to lose but all of my pride.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, we're going to call him right now.
Okay.
Okay, phone's ringing.
Hello.
Hey, is Jared there?
This is Jared.
Jared, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I listen to you guys. I'm just surprised you guys are calling me.
Right. Have you have you heard us do the new segment where we're doing the second date update?
I have, yeah. Is this what this is?
You are a smart man, Jared. Somebody emailed us to get a hold of you because
no.
you went out on a date and didn't call them back. Any ideas at who it could be?
I think I have an inclination right now.
It's Danielle. She emailed us. So
No,
why did you...
Let me tell you what really happened.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, he is excited about this.
Yeah, you're eager.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, because so we went on a date, and we're talking, and in the first, 30 minutes, she's, telling me about what our next date is going to be.
Okay.
And I don't even know this girl. That, I don't really know her that well. And she's already telling me oh, we got to go see my concert that I'm playing in.
Okay, so you
then
were
she
freaked out because she was a little aggressive.
Real aggressive. I mean, she was already planning out a week later, and I'm like, I don't even know you.
Oh, I've been on dates like that where someone does that. So is that all that happened? It was just a little too much for you? She was just already planning every future encounter that you guys were going to have together?
That wasn't even like the killer. I mean, literally, she called me and texted me right away, which is fine. It's cool. But then, I was still a little freaked out.
Oh,
And
she
then,
texted you right after the date was over?
right after, and
Okay.
called me right away,
And called.
I didn't pick up. Yeah, texted and called right away.
A text is okay, but when someone actually
Sure.
calls you right after, that's a little weird.
She called me 12 to 15 times on my phone, okay? And that's not even what the worst part about it is. She somehow not only got in touch through a mutual friend I have,
Oh,
but
boy.
she found my parents, where my parents live. She found their house phone and called them to see if I was okay and if I was around.
Are you kidding me? Are you Danielle? Danielle?
She's on the phone?
None of this is nearly as true as he's saying.
Nearly
Nearly as true.
Danielle,
Danielle,
honey.
how much of it is true then?
My phone might have butt dialed him a few times, but he failed to mention that I did not leave messages those times, obviously. And so then I would text him to be like, I am so sorry. That's so embarrassing.
That
And then
Danielle.
I might have left him a message, and it might have been inappropriate, but I had been drinking a lot, and so I don't even remember it. I don't remember.
Danielle, did you call his parents' house too?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, Danielle.
Yes. That's a
Danielle.
yes. Do you not have any girlfriends to tell you not to do this stuff?
Danielle.
Danielle, you're a nice girl, but, I mean, that was... What are you doing? What's going on?
I guess I really thought you were cool. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
Oh, honey.
You didn't think it might be a bit much, Danielle? Like you just let him go if he wasn't getting back to you?
I don't know.
Don't cry. It's only one date. You're not heartbroken.
I'm not heartbroken. I'm super embarrassed, and he's kind of blowing it out of proportion. And yes, I'm sorry. I get a little obsessed a little fast, but it's just because I'm such a passionate person.
Whoa.
One person's passionate, is another person's crazy. I'm just going to say it, Danielle. You called his parents' house.
Yeah, you don't even meet the parents till down the road, let alone call them if you've never even met them before.
It was a little surprising. My parents called me, and they're like, "You know this Danielle?" Because you just left a message. I'm like, "This is like call 911. This is Stalker."
Wow.
Yeah.
Already.
Danielle.
Don't rag on
No,
her
I'm
too
not.
much.
I was actually going to say, Danielle, don't be offended. Remember, I love crazy women. So I love you. I want to have a relationship with you, Danielle.
And on the upside, Danielle, you've got plenty of material for your next album. Right?
Seriously, I thought he was going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been trying to get a hold of her. I'm sorry I haven't returned your text.
Here's the thing, Danielle and Jared. At the end of this, we always offer people a second date. Danielle, I'm going to go ahead and assume that, yes, you probably want to go on a second date and a third date and a fourth
And
date.
a marriage.
Yeah.
She's
with,
on her way to the date right now.
With Jared. Jared, would you be interested in going on a second date if the show picks up the tab?
No, never.
Maybe she learned her lesson.
I hope she's learned her lesson.
Jared does not sound happy at all.
Jared's changing his number as soon as he gets off the phone
Yes,
with
he
us.
is.
It's crossed my mind.
Danielle, you have anything else to say?
You shouldn't be so excited and pretend like you enjoy somebody's conversation if you obviously don't, because it just makes people feel stupid.
That's what happens on a first date, though, Danielle.
How are you trying to spin this on me? Listen, let's block this out and move on.
Yeah, I think that Danielle, maybe just delete his number, delete any contact information you have for him, take the pictures down that you have in your room, and try to find someone else who's just as passionate as you are. That would be my advice.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Hey, Danielle, don't get so down.
No.
I still love you.
I'm going to go now.
Okay.
And I promise I won't call you guys back, okay?
Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You ever have one of those moments you say something and you just wish you could suck the words right back into your mouth because you know it was wrong?
Yes.
That especially happens a lot in the dating world. I know I was out on a date once with this girl. We've been dating for a long time.
Yeah.
A long time, like a couple of years at that point. And I was like, I love you. And I was like, oh, no, don't say that. Can we just go back in time and forget that I said that? Things like that happen all the time. And Dave, who is on the phone and wants to do a second date update today, had a similar problem on his date. Dave, how you doing?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Not much. So tell us a little bit about your date.
Well, I met this girl named Reese on a dating app, and we chatted online for a little bit, and we decided to go on a date, and we went out for dinner. I wanted to make it like an early dinner, sort of keep it open-ended in case things were going really well.
Oh,
Good
so
idea.
You were planning ahead of time just in case you could take her back to your place?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
But you kind of just did.
That's
Hey,
what
let's
I
go to
heard.
dinner. There's this cute place right around the corner from my house. So in case we have a little too much, we can just walk back to my house. I mean, no big deal, right?
That was I wouldn't say that wasn't on my mind. But,
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, you know, it was just like I don't like going further than a stone's throw from my place.
Sure.
So did the night end like you had hoped?
It didn't go badly. I had a really, really good time. We had a really good time at dinner, and I think I did pick the right kind of place she would have liked. But there was a funny thing that happened that I feel like threw everything off for the night was that before we ordered food, I asked her what she was thinking of getting, and she mentioned that she was thinking about getting an appetizer, a salad, and a main course.
Okay.
And I said, this was such a stupid thing to say, but I said, wow, it's refreshing to meet a girl that isn't afraid to eat like one of the guys.
That is definitely the wrong thing to say.
I know what you meant, but when it comes out, that is so bad.
You're like, oh, it's nice to go out with a girl who's not going to just order a salad and act like she never eats. Is that exactly how you said it, though?
It was just like I thought I was being funny, and as soon as I said that, there was just this dead silence at the table, and I was immediately trying to just eat my words, but oh man.
So how did she react after you said that?
Well, she just kind of stared at me, and she rolled her eyes and said, well, I'll just order a salad then.
Did she just order a salad then?
She got the salad and the main course, but we skipped the appetizer.
Skip the appetizer.
If you would have been a smart man, you ordered the appetizer for her at that point.
And then eat it in front of her. And go, you don't get any because you punked out on the appetizer.
I went to the bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror, and I was just like, what am I going to do?
Did you take a chance to laugh at yourself a little bit?
Definitely after the fact, but immediately I was embarrassed and apologetic and stuck my foot in my mouth, essentially.
Did she seem cool after that?
You know, it took me some time, but I feel like I kind of roped her back in. By the time our food got there, she was laughing at my jokes again, and
So you guys were back like on a good level after that. It wasn't like she just shut down and ended the date.
we were having really good conversation, just back and forth. But it's just I made this one slip up, and I couldn't get it off my mind as soon as I said it.
Yeah, if I had said that during a date, I'd be like, I just screwed everything up. You want to end it now? Because I could pay, and we get you a to-go box for all the food you just ordered, and we can go our separate ways. How did everything end with her?
Well, what happened was I said, like I was planning to, do you want to go back to my place? And she said she wouldn't be able to tonight. So I ended up just driving her home, and she said I had a really good time, and that was it.
Yeah, of course she couldn't go back to your place. She was too full.
No-
Bloated, didn't want to get naked.
No kiss or anything?
No kiss.
Nothing. Then did you make plans to go out again?
That's the thing. I've called her a couple of times, and she just said that she's busy. Like, if she'd made it clear, I would leave her alone.
Okay. So instead, you want to call her on our show and ask her in front of, I don't know, at least 10 people who are listening why she's not calling you back.
That seemed like a pretty solid idea to me.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dave is on the phone with us today, and he wants to do a second date update with a girl named Reese. They met on a dating app, went out for dinner, and he thinks the reason that she's not calling him back is during dinner there was an awkward point where she was like, I want an appetizer, a salad, and a main course. And apparently he made a crack like, whoa, it's nice to go out with a girl who has such a healthy appetite. And then he started going, Suey, feeding time, woo, and then making hog noises at her right across the table, which I thought was really a bold move on your part, Dave. Yeah, he just started doing all that kind of stuff. Like somehow he got a triangle, he was ringing it like a dinner bell. I don't know how you did all that, Dave.
Yeah, that's right. You forgot. I took a little bell out and tied that around her neck, so it makes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot about that part, Dave.
That is awful.
Dave essentially did that because he sort of made fun of her for eating a lot. What did you?
No.
What did you say to her again?
All I said was, it's refreshing to meet a girl that isn't afraid to eat like one of the guys. It was a joke.
Yeah, but
And that's the reason that Dave thinks she's not calling him back is because he think. Yeah, I mean, I think it is too. But after that moment, she got a little awkward, and then he feels like he got her back on track, and she was laughing at the end of the date, and everything seemed cool, but she will not go out with him again. So he is pretty much assuming that's the reason.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Reese, please?
This is Reese.
Hi, Reese. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio?
Yep, it is the radio calling you. I am the radio.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you recently went out on a date with a guy named Dave. And Dave told us a little bit about your date. He also said that you have been kind of blowing him off. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out if there's something wrong with Dave.
Okay.
Is there?
Well, I'm not really that interested in going on another date with him. It was a one-time thing.
Okay. Was it the fact that Dave made a crack about how much food you were ordering?
You know what? That should have been my first warning sign. That was almost a deal breaker. But
Yeah, he told us a little bit about your date, and he said that he felt really bad when he made that joke.
yeah, he should have.
So you just said almost a deal breaker.
Yeah, it probably should have been. It should have been like a heads up to me, but no.
So was there a deal breaker on the date then?
I mean, yeah, definitely there was. And it happened right after dinner.
Oh, interesting. Dave didn't tell us that anything happened after dinner other than he took you back to your car and you left.
Honestly, I don't think he's even aware of it, to be honest.
Really?
So do you mind telling us what it was just so we can let him know?
Well, so they bring over the check, right? And that can sometimes be awkward, but he picks it right up and clearly wants to pay. And I'm like, okay, that's really nice. And I happened to just like peek over his shoulder at the amount, and he wrote in $0 for the tip.
Oh,
And he's like, let's head out. I could not. I was like, wait, what's happening? This is not how you end dinner.
So he stiffed the waiter.
He didn't tip at all.
Yeah.
I was so confused. I was like, I have to ask him about this, obviously. And so I was like, did they screw up your meal? Like, what happened? You know, like, what's up?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, what are you talking about? Everything's good.
Okay. Do you think that he forgot to tip?
Well, I said, look, I happen to see that you didn't tip. And he just goes, oh, right. Oh, it's because I don't believe in tipping.
What?
Really?
Tipping isn't a belief system that you get to believe in or not believe in.
It is for some people. There are people out there who don't believe in tipping and won't tip. So he's one of those guys.
Apparently, I guess.
What was his? Did he give you a reasoning? Did you talk about it some more, or was that just it?
I'll be honest. I was so livid at this point, but I did press him a little bit more. I was like, what do you mean you don't believe in it? And he just goes like, oh, well, the restaurant should pay the servers like the right amount.
Oh, God, I hate this.
Right. They should, but that's not the real world.
Listen, I used to be a waitress.
Yeah, I worked in food service for a long time.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I would be super pissed if I went out with somebody and they didn't tip.
Oh, man.
And honestly, our waiter was like great, totally like normal, great guy. And I just like, I remember what the experience was like. If someone doesn't tip you, you just get like, I just felt like my whole like ears get hot and just get so what did I do wrong? And why would somebody be so? It's just disrespectful.
Do you think he could tell that you were upset about it?
I tried to hide it. I did not want to get into a fight with a guy that I don't really know that well on a first date.
I personally can't stand it when people don't tip. I'd love to get in a fight with Dave. Wouldn't you just like to tell him off a little bit?
I mean, honestly, I did, but I was the best way to handle this is just put it behind me.
What if I gave you the opportunity to tell him off?
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, I mean that Dave's actually on the other line listening. And has been waiting to talk to you.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Hey, Reese. Is it really such a big deal that I don't tip?
Yes, it's a really big deal. It's you're not a human being. You don't respect other human beings and their jobs. Sorry, but that is what it is. And
Are we just getting into personal attacks right now? I can't believe this is even a thing.
What? Do you not understand how, if you're dating, do you not understand that I used to be a waitress? I
don't
never
care if
date somebody who
to
doesn't
be a waitress. I can see that you've been brainwashed by this thing.
Oh my God!
I don't know if you guys know this. Tipping's a total scam.
How is it a scam? What are you talking about?
Oh my God!
It's, your money's going to go straight to the server. Most servers don't even claim that on their taxes.
So you're worried about...
Yeah, most don't, but that's how they make a living is by tips.
It's not my responsibility to tip them. It's they should make more money from their job. If the restaurant learned to pay them, that's a lesson well taught.
So you think that you're doing...
Oh, my God. And in the meantime, just every single person who works in the food industry just gets completely shorted just because you don't believe in tipping.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a battle one step at a time. This is something the restaurants need to learn.
So you feel like you not tipping is taking a stand against the man, and you're going to force restaurants somehow to pay their staff more if you don't tip.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
That is
it's disgusting. It's so disgusting.
Why is this a thing? In Europe, they don't tip.
Yeah. You see why I'm not going to go out with this guy again?
Yes,
be afraid.
Dave, are you this cheap in every aspect of your life or just in tipping?
I'm not cheap. Why is this such a big deal to you people?
Because it's what we do here in America is we tip.
And it says everything...
What you do is not pay extra money to people who don't deserve it.
What? I mean, it just says everything about who you are and the way you treat other people.
Yeah.
Google this. There are blog posts and news sites that are devoted to this subject. This is a scam, and there's no reason that this industry should be supported.
Okay.
My God.
So he seems normal, but he's a crazy person. Right?
Yeah.
It's a totally crazy.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
I'm sorry. Hey, Dave, you know what? I'm sure you have a fabulous blog set up about your views on tipping. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, though, sir. But I will ask Reese if she'd like to go on a second date with you. Reese, would you like to go out with Dave again?
No.
I'll throw in the tip. Don't have to worry about that.
Very funny.
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I liked how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. So, I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. And I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
that's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we talked. We started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth.
You gave me a lunch recommendation. I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp.
So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah,
she thought it was cute. So,
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, and so I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B,
Oh, yeah,
one leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But I mean,
sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I mean, I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me, I mean, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because, we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd, like, look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and, like, try to get that kiss, but, like, it's just so, I just felt, like, deflated. It was really weird. So, and I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy?
Was it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote to you guys because, I like her. I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and, she responds to them, but, like, it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I don't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay.
All right. That's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole thing?
Yeah, just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
Well,
We're gonna play,
there it is.
we're going to give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello?
Hi, is Abby there?
This is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me?
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to, throw anybody under the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that. But
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking him about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night. So
he told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest. But how do you go from like being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
There's this one moment that I went into the bathroom, and, I was gone for a couple minutes, and I came back, and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table, and I saw that he was kind of, like, moving his head up and down. And I kind of thought that was weird, and I went up to him, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting in some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clenches at the table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had
That's
to
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about. And I eat healthy. I try to go for walks, or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh, my God.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit being a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
No.
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple. That's to the point.
Okay?
I like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh, gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh, that sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh, my God. This is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche.
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
Yeah, douchebag light.
Scott.
You were working out at the table.
Yeah. Were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those, to get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real?
She came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. It's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. Any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
you didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food. Go straight to your waist.
All right.
Oh, my God.
It was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott.
Abby! How are you
If you're
still
going-
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoke because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't in my right mind say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, you know? I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living till you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right, I'm going to open up to you guys real quick. Appropriate to talk about on a first date. Politics, yes or no?
No.
What's politics?
Yeah, I was asking I wouldn't want to talk politics on a first date either, but the guy for the second date update today, Marshall, in his email to us said that his date was better than normal, and he even talked politics with her. What's up, Marshall? How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So you actually had the nerve to talk politics on your first date, huh?
Well, it's not. I mean, it just kind of came up, and I didn't plan on doing
I don't
it.
know. I just feel like nothing ever good happens when you do
Casually,
that.
you were talking about the voting caucus or what?
No, economy is pretty much something that everyone talks about.
Yes,
So
sequestering. It's really hot on a first date.
Yeah, tell us about the date, 1st of all. The girl that you went out with, her name's Allison. How'd you meet her?
I actually met her at a sports bar. We're both from Chicago, so we met at a Chicago sports bar. Kind of hit it off a little bit.
Okay.
And you asked her out to dinner?
Yeah, I did. She's actually really funny. I don't know. I like funny women. So
Your email said that your date was better than normal. What does that mean?
normally a first date can be a little awkward.
Right.
I mean, I've never actually had as much fun, on a first date as I did with Allison, so.
How did the date end?
It actually kind of ended a little quicker than I thought it should. We left the restaurant, and then I guess she wasn't feeling well because she just said, she wasn't feeling well and she wanted to go home.
Okay.
So it just kind of ended like that.
The headache.
Right.
I have to go home excuse. Okay.
Did you believe her?
Not really. I mean, it's a first date, so, sometimes, you get blown off, but I didn't necessarily have any proof, so it
You
wasn't
didn't try to slide your number to the waitress that was serving you or anything, and she went back to her coat and saw it on the table, did you?
No, I'm not that smooth.
Marshall, can I ask, were there any awkward moments on your date? Because I feel like bringing up politics, it could lead into a debate or people's feelings get hurt.
Not that I remember. I didn't feel like anything was awkward. I really liked her, so I decided to send her some flowers to her job after the date, just to kind of say, hey, I had a good time.
What kind of flowers would you say on the note?
I sent some lilies, and I just said, hey, I had a great time, and I'd love to take you out again.
And nothing. No response.
No,
Oh,
Not even a thank you text or anything.
nothing. I got nothing back from that.
I would be so excited to get flowers after a first date.
How long
Especially-
has it been since you've seen her?
Maybe a couple of weeks.
All right, we're going to play a song, come right back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bring the action. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Marshall, people weren't listening to the first part of your second date update. You went out with a girl named Allison. You had a great time. You talked about politics even on the first date. You both seemed to click on that level. You sent her flowers after your first date and never got a response from her.
Yeah.
Do you think that sending the flowers right after your first date might have been too much?
I'm starting to think that it could have been. I don't know.
You sent her to her job. What kind of work does she do?
She works in an office.
And she told you that, right? You didn't just stalk her down somewhere.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't stalk her. That information came out.
Okay.
Like she told you where she worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's important.
All right. We're going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can figure out why she didn't call you back, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Hello,
Hey, is Allison there?
this is Allison.
Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Did
Okay, hi.
you get the flowers I sent you?
Come on.
What flowers?
Allison, I'm calling you because I wanted to see if we could talk about a mutual friend that we have. You know a guy by the name of Marshall?
Yes.
The reason that I made the crack about the flowers was because I know that Marshall sent you flowers after your first date, and he never heard anything back from you.
I gave them to a coworker because I didn't want them.
Whoa.
Okay, so on our show, we do a segment called the Second Date Update. This is where someone goes on a date with someone and then doesn't get a call back. They email us to ask that person why. Marshall emailed us about you. he's wondering why he can't get a response from you because he'd love to go out again.
Okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know, like when we were standing at the hostess stand or whatever, the hostess said, "Oh, he's not working tonight," and his eyes got really big. And at the end of the day, I left my jacket there on purpose because I wanted to like talk to the hostess and find out what she meant.
Oh, really?
So when I went back inside, she told me that he works there.
Okay.
And
well, number one, like, how cheap is that to like take somebody where you work to like get a discount on your date?
Well, he's paying for it, right?
Yeah, but he gets like a discount there. Like he works there.
I think if you're not,
Whoa, that's not fair. Hold on a second. That's really the reason why he didn't call me back?
Allison, Marshall's on the phone with us right now, if you can't tell.
Are you kidding me?
Like, seriously, like for real, that's the reason why you didn't call me back, because I'm a waiter.
Well, I just don't really like date guys who don't really have like a career.
What?
Like,
Allison,
okay.
Do you understand what you're saying, Allison?
Some people can be career service people, though, Allison.
Yeah.
I'm working my way up. I actually want to own a restaurant someday. Like, that's my career.
yeah, but you weren't like forthcoming about that at all. I mean, you
I'm
definitely
sorry,
didn't tell me that we were in a restaurant where you worked.
I don't understand how that's a negative, that I wanted to take you someplace nice and I decided to take you to a place where I can actually afford to take you. Like, I don't even see how that's negative.
Well, it just seems cheap to take me to a place where you work.
Marshall, real quick, can I ask you why you weren't just like forthcoming with where you worked?
I mean, if it didn't come up early enough, and then I don't know, I didn't really want to be judged negatively by the job that I have.
Allison, I'm trying to be somewhat understanding of where you're coming from. You want a guy with drive and ambition is how I'm nicely going to read it. Did you feel in your conversation with Marshall that he lacked those things, or was it only after you found out that he was a waiter did you totally write him off?
Like, he seemed nice during the date. It just seemed like he was kind of lying a little bit because he didn't, like, number one, tell me that he worked there.
Did you ask him where he worked?
Yeah, I mean, I asked him, like, what he did for a living, and he said that he worked, like, in the restaurant business. He didn't say that he worked at that restaurant.
Huh.
So you guys hit it off, but you have a problem dating a waiter, Allison.
Well, I just think that there's going to be an issue when it comes to, like, money.
Do you expect a man to take care of you?
I expect a guy to make, like, whoever I'm dating to at least be, like, on the same level as me. I don't want to have to be, like, constantly taking care of stuff.
Hold on. That's not fair. You didn't have to take care of me on the date. You don't even know how much I make. This is a very nice, expensive restaurant.
Yeah, but I also don't know how much of a discount you got, so...
He can afford the flowers, at least. Come on.
There's some waiters, like if you're a waiter at Canlis, you're making six figures.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what guy wants to date a girl that is only cares about his income?
Me? There's dudes out there that don't mind that, though.
Really?
Yeah. At the end of these, we always offer a second date. We will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Allison.
Marshall,
Honey.
Allison, the radio station makes enough money to afford your taste. We will send you out with Marshall again if you'll go on a second date with him. Do you want to?
You know, I mean, he's a nice guy. Probably don't think we should waste our time on each other, though.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. My restaurant will have one less customer. That's cool.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Bro.
Allison, you better open up your options here and stop judging people so much about what they make right now.
Not really that. I just want somebody who has their life together. Like, I'm fine. I don't, like, need somebody, but I just want somebody who doesn't need me.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing is more romantic than taking your date out into the wilderness and having them help you commit murder. I think that is probably one of the most beautiful ways you can experience time with the person you're on a date with. And that's what happened with Amelia, who's on the phone. Apparently, her first date with this guy named Greg, they went fishing together.
That's not murder.
A lot of fish died that day. I'm
No,
sure there's a lot of listeners out there that would agree with me. A lot of fish had to lose their life so that this couple could enjoy their afternoon. Amelia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Did you murder a lot of fish that day?
No, you know what? Actually, we did catch and release. So the fish that we caught, we put back.
Oh, that's
So you
boring.
actually just you mangled them is
Yeah.
what you did.
Yes, we disfigured them for life. But they're still alive.
All right, so your email said that this guy took you fishing. Was that fun? Are you a fisherman?
It was fun. No, I'm not a fisherwoman.
Okay.
I had never been fishing, but it was really fun. He actually suggested it because in my profile I said that I like nature and hiking and stuff. So I was like, absolutely, that sounds super cool. I'm open to new experiences. So we met at a state park where you can go fishing, and for the next few hours, I had the best time. I think genuinely it was one of the best and most fun first dates I've ever had.
Why
I
was
think
it
it's
so
such
good?
a great idea. I mean, you have so much time to talk, right? You can connect on that level for sure.
Exactly, and he was super nice and so helpful. And
What's his name, by the way?
Greg.
All right, and so you and Greg just had a wonderful time out there mangling fish and then tossing them back into their environment so they go to their other fish buddies and go, dude, I don't know, I was just swimming along. Some chick and a dude just put a hook in my cheek. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So it was just the best day of your life ever doing that.
It was super romantic mangling fish.
All right. What did you like about him so much?
Well, first of all, he's really rugged and manly, and I love guys like that.
Yeah, amen.
But he was really considerate and a total gentleman, you know, really respectful and nice to me all day.
And you were cool learning how to fish, right? You didn't like scream when the fish got up and say that you didn't want to touch it or anything like that.
Well, I did scream, and I thought the fish were pretty gross.
Did he seem to like that or not? Because I know some dudes like to be in that situation where it's like, yeah, I took this girl out and had got to teach her how to fish. She's such a dainty little girl, has no idea. She needs a man's help. And some guys that turns off. They're like, ugh, I like a girl who can do that on her own.
I mean, he thought I was funny. We were laughing a lot, and he was so nice. He just would take the fish and throw them back in the water. Like, he didn't say anything, like, calm down or, you know, anything like that. But maybe it did turn him off because it's been a couple weeks and he hasn't called me back.
How did everything end for you guys? Did you make out? Did you do more than that without cleaning up after fishing? So I guess I don't need that last detail.
No problem. I won't give it to you. Well, there's really not that much to tell. We just like had a nice little kiss, nothing crazy, no makeout.
So you guys did kiss. I mean, that's super romantic.
No, it wasn't super romantic. It was just like a nice kiss. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, in my head, I picture you like making out with Brad Pitt and a river runs through it.
Fish
and
are
there's
jumping everywhere.
Yes, exactly. There's rainbows hitting the water.
I mean, no, it wasn't like that. I mean, we were next to this pickup truck and we both smelled like fish. So
Almost the
So
same
just,
thing.
yeah, almost. All right, and then how did you guys part ways?
well, after we kissed, I couldn't help myself. I just said, "Hey, I'd really love to go out again." I just said it because, you know, why not?
Yeah, of course.
Nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And he said, for sure, hit me up. And I thought that was a little weird,
Yeah.
like a little maybe brush, you know, just like giving me the brush off. Maybe, I don't
It's
know.
kind of open-ended. You know, not like, yeah, definitely. How about this day? It's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, contact me. I'll be around.
Or if you really wanted to go out with someone, you think that you would take charge and be like, yeah, I will call you.
Yes.
Right, because he was already such a gentleman, I figured he would say, like, yes, I'll call.
And have you hit him up since your date?
Yeah, I waited a couple days, and then I called him, and I left him a message, and I just said what a great time I had, and I'd love to see him again.
All right.
And you can't think of like anything awkward that happened on the date.
I guess the only thing is maybe I'm too girly, and I've screamed, and I thought the fish were kind of gross, but it seemed like I thought we had a great time together, like both of us. So.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dating is a lot like fishing, you know? You reel some in, you're like, ugh, that one's too big. That one's too small.
Yeah.
That one's got a wonky eye. Oh, this one has a drinking problem.
Damn fish.
And you fish and you fish and you fish until you finally find that one that has an extra large mouth. And you settle down with that one for the rest of your life. And that's the problem that the girl on the phone is having today for her second date update. She's hoping that the guy she calls will be that big bass with a large mouth who knows how to treat her right. But sadly, he's not calling her back. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Amelia is on the phone. She wants to call Greg today. They went fishing on their first date. She thinks the reason she's not getting a call back was because maybe she was a little too girly for him. He's an outdoorsy kind of guy, and she hasn't fished before. And when they caught a fish, like she screamed, I was like, ew, yucky. And she thinks maybe that turned him off a little bit because he doesn't want a girly girl.
I didn't say ew, yucky. It wasn't that bad. I just screamed a little bit.
Okay.
If it turns out that is the reason that he's not calling you back, are you willing to kind of buck up and be a little bit more outdoorsy?
I just want him to know that I can totally be tough and nature girl too. Like, I'm not just like a priss.
Okay.
You know?
You sound like it. Could be real tough and nature. Ew. All right. I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is Greg there?
Yeah, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, how are you? My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they email us to ask if we can call you and find out why. So her name is Amelia.
Oh, God.
That is not the response that...
Amelia
Whoa.
emailed us and asked if we could call you because she said that she enjoyed going fishing with you, but hasn't heard a word from you since.
Who cares?
Who cares? Well, we care, and Amelia obviously cares because she went through all the effort to try to get us to do this phone call.
Look, that person is nobody I want to talk to or hang out with or talk about.
Really?
That is really extreme.
What did she do that's so bad? I mean, we actually talked to her a little bit. She sounded perfectly nice.
She sounded lovely, actually. Yeah. She sounded fun.
Yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. I don't know. She knows what she did.
She doesn't, though. That's the thing. Like, she thinks that everything was great on the date.
Oh, really? She has got no idea what the problem could be. That's hilarious.
Nope. She says you guys went fishing and had a good time, even kissed at the end of everything, and she thought she could hit you up to go out again, and now you're not responding to her, and obviously you don't like her one bit.
Yeah, no, that's correct. I don't. And I caught a little bit more than a fish that day.
What do you mean?
We kissed. 2 days later, I wake up, bang, I got a cold sore.
You think that she gave you...
Yeah, she did. I'm not kissing anybody else except her.
Oh, my God.
Did she have a cold sore when you guys were out?
Not visible, but I didn't, put on some gloves and check her mouth or anything.
You know, those are incredibly common, and the virus could have been dormant in you for a long time, and then maybe stress brought it out or something.
A long time, my whole life. I've never had this before. I kiss her, boom, mouth measles.
So you think that she gave you a cold sore, and that's the only reason you're not calling her back?
That's a pretty good reason. I mean, she gave me herpes.
Isn't there other ways you can get that, though? Like sharing glasses or chapsticks or anything?
It's common.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I'm not sharing glasses or chapstick with anybody.
Why didn't you hit her up and ask her if she has a cold sore?
Well, she says, yes or no. It doesn't get my cold sore out of my face.
Okay, so you have a cold sore, and that's it.
What do you mean that's it? It's a f***ing cold sore.
Okay, so obviously you never want to talk to her again then.
No, absolutely not.
That's unfortunate because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yep, she's right.
Yeah, hi, Greg.
Yeah.
I did not give you a cold sore.
All right, well, then who did? The fish?
Yeah, maybe the fish, or maybe you kissed somebody and you forgot about it. I don't know. I never met you before.
I must have a pretty exciting life if I'm kissing people and forgetting about it.
Well, that's between you and you. And also, you should know that you can only get a cold sore if you can see a cold sore on somebody's face and then you kiss the cold sore.
For someone who's never had a cold sore before, you sure are an expert.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Greg. My friends are listening to this.
You tricked me into this radio thing. I'm just telling the truth.
I didn't give it to you. I've never had a cold sore in my life.
This is not in any way going to affect your life or the length of your life. You realize that, Greg?
I don't know that.
No, you...
I mean, who knows where things go? Like, all I know is I got a thing on my face. This lady, put that in quotes, this lady gave it to me.
Oh my...
Now she's like mad that I don't call her back. Why? Because she's got some more diseases she wants to pass on?
You can't say stuff like that on the radio, Greg. First of all, it's not true, but if you say things like that, people I know are listening, they're going to think it's true, and it's just rude, and it's so totally inconsiderate.
Well, look, whatever it takes to get you to go to a doctor and get checked out, because it sounds like that is what is needed here.
This is so extreme.
You know what? You know what, Greg? How about this? I will go with you to the clinic to get tested to prove to you that I do not have the herpes virus. Happy? Does that make you happy?
No.
Or do you
How
not
does that make
believe
me
in-
happy?
do you not
I don't want
believe in
to hang out
clinics?
with you some more and go to a clinic? That sucks.
What if we do that for your second date?
I
Hey,
think so.
Greg,
Right?
would you like to go with Amelia to the clinic? We can even do like a not free one, and I'll pay for it.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to pass, but Amelia should definitely go on that date by herself.
Come on, Greg. What, are you afraid? You afraid of being wrong? Go to the clinic with me. Get tested. What's the harm? You know you already have a cold sore, like the virus, but you don't know that I do. So...
I'm just afraid what else we might find out. I mean, who knows? Maybe you got some kind of like weird mouth scabies or something, and that's lying dormant. I go to this clinic, I get re-diagnosed or something.
You know what? How about this? Since Jubal was so nice and agreed to pay for the clinic, we should go. You should get tested. It'll be free. And then if I'm the person who has the virus that gave it to you, I will buy you lunch. What about that?
You're going to buy me lunch.
Yeah, I'll buy you lunch. If I'm the one who gave you a cold sore, the least I could do is buy you lunch. Not a date. Don't worry about that. But just to say I'm sorry.
All right, but it's going to be like a steak place.
Lobster lunch.
Whatever you want.
Fine, deal.
All right. Well, look at that. It's a successful second date update as long as Amelia tests positive for herpes on their date to the clinic. Greg gets a free lunch.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says somebody needs to school this idiot. And if there's one place that can school you on herpes, it's us. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update, Amelia wanted to call this guy named Greg who wasn't calling her back after they went fishing together. We got him on the phone, and the reason he wasn't calling back, he swears that she gave him a cold sore. And he doesn't want any other diseases from her because she's clearly filthy.
Yes.
If she's got cold sores. But she didn't even have a cold sore on her mouth at all.
Yeah.
So
like,
he didn't want to go out with her
from
again
anything.
because he assumes that she gave him a cold sore.
Oh my God, there's so much information about cold sores coming in on the text board
I
right
know.
now. I don't know now what's true and what's not true. It can be dormant for your whole life, and then stress makes it come out.
be.
See, I didn't know. It's
Well,
just
most people have that virus in their body.
Okay,
See,
I knew Jubal would help me out on
And
this one.
sometimes your immune system goes down, you get tired, and you can get a cold sore.
Okay, so it's like shingles
Or
or,
gonorrhea.
something.
What? No.
Wait, gonorrhea.
I don't know. Now I'm all confused.
Syphilis?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The girl that's on the line to do a second date update today met the guy that she went out with at a very dirty place. That's right.
Whoa.
Bacteria infested, blood everywhere.
That's not
Creepy
normal.
old men who just can't wait to get in your mouth.
What?
I'm talking about the dentist's office.
Oh.
That's-
Makes sense. They are all creepy there.
Yes, they are. That's where Andrea met the guy that she wants us to call today. Apparently, she works at a dentist's office, and that's where she met him. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm pretty good.
Did you ever think of your office like I just spoke about it?
it doesn't exactly make people want to go to the dentist's office.
No, it is very.
Hygiene is very important. So
Your email said that you met this guy at work and you work at a dentist's office. How'd you meet him?
I work as a receptionist, and he was a new patient. He came in, and when he was like checking in, we were just flirting with each other. We seemed to have an instant connection.
Whoa, hold on. Are you allowed to hit on patients as the receptionist?
I mean, he was hitting on me. I was just receiving it.
You were an innocent party in this, I see.
Sure, absolutely. And he was cute and stuff, so I flirted back with him.
And when he filled out his form and put his phone number down, you saved it and then called him later.
No, that's illegal, actually. So
okay.
What I did was he went in and he had his appointment, and then when he came out, usually we want to schedule you for your next appointment. And when I was scheduling him for his follow-up appointment, he gave me his phone number, and he said we should go out.
Oh, that's cool. So where'd you guys go?
Well, we ended up going out to dinner. And I got really dressed up. I thought I was looking really cute. And he took me to this restaurant. It was in a building that had a very, very nice view. It was a really nice restaurant. I've never been there before.
Did you guys meet there, or did he pick you up?
He picked me up. And so, I thought we had a lovely time at dinner. And he has beautiful eyes. And he is just a smoking build. I mean, the guy works out and stuff.
I'm hoping during dinner you reminded him the whole time about his dental hygiene. Like, make sure you floss before and after this meal.
She's a receptionist there.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, he has a dynamite smile, too. I thought that we had great conversation during the date, and we talked about going to concerts and stuff. We both really love movies. There was one awkward moment while we were talking about movies. So, I mean, I don't know if that was a deal breaker, but...
Did you bring up a movie that he liked and you didn't like, and then he got super angry at you?
Well, no, he was talking about... He's a real big fan of this guy's movies, and I had never heard of him. He's like, God.
Are you trying to remember right now even who it was?
Martin. It's Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese. He's a big director.
He's like one of the biggest guys in movies ever.
Don't know anything.
Okay. Hey, I don't blame you.
Never heard of the guy.
Okay, I don't blame you for not knowing who he is.
He's like Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he's a really huge name in movies, but did your date seem put off by that you didn't know who Martin Scorsese was? I wouldn't think that'd be a huge deal.
Well, it made me feel just kind of ditzy and stupid and like kind of insecure that I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's it.
You didn't pretend like you knew him, though. Like, you were honest.
Well, he kept trying to tell me his name, and I kept on trying to give it back to him, like pronouncing it over, and I don't know why. It's a tongue twister for me.
Try and say it for us right now.
Scorsese?
It's Scorsese. Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese?
No, not Stacy. Scorsese.
I'm not hearing it. I guess correctly or something. Is there a T in it?
No, there's no T. There's some names that people have trouble with no matter what. Obviously, you have trouble saying Martin Scorsese.
I guess so.
I could see how if you're going to claim to be a real movie lover and you not know these things, that it could maybe make you come off as a liar.
I know Julia Roberts is.
Okay, there we go.
You just like different kinds of movies. So how did everything end with this guy?
We concluded the date. I mean, after dinner, we actually walked around for a little while and seemed to be okay. But the date ended with just a hug, and I haven't gotten a call back from him.
Would you have kissed him if you went in for the kiss?
Sure.
So were you disappointed that it was a hug?
Of course I'm disappointed. I told you he had a hot butt.
All right. And how long has it been since your date?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
For those of you who don't know what this song is, it was a song made famous by the movie Goodfellas. a very huge movie directed by one Martin Skorbensky. Or Martin Shorshinsky. Or Martin Skormy some sashimi sushi. I don't know exactly how to say his name, but he's a very, very famous man in Hollywood. And he's the reason that Andrea, the girl who's on the phone for a second date update, thinks that she's not getting a call back today. She was out on a date with a guy named Austin. They were having fun. They brought up movies. He brought up that he's a big Martin Scorsese fan. She had never heard of Martin Scorsese and still can't figure out how to get her to pronounce his name correctly. But she thinks that he's not calling her back because he might have thought that she was kind of ditzy or whatever. Andrea, are you ready to go?
I am.
Have you figured out how to say the name yet?
Scorsese.
No. That's a mixture between him and Patrick Swayze, who is no longer with us. Anyway, we're getting closer to you getting it correct. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Austin there?
Yeah, this is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you probably have the wrong number.
No, I don't think I do. I think I'm talking to the right guy.
No, I honestly don't know who you are. I think you've got the wrong number probably.
No, I think I have the right number. I think I really need to speak with you about something.
All right. What does a radio show need to talk to me about?
Well, it's about a date that you recently went on with one of our listeners. Her name is Andrea, and she actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Emailed a radio station trying to get me on the phone?
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Andrea is wondering why you haven't been returning any of her phone calls.
Wait, so she emailed you and asked you to call me to ask me why I didn't call her back?
Yes.
Like, this is something that you guys do for your listeners?
Yep, it is. It's kind of a public service for them. And it's a learning situation. You know, they get to hear what they did wrong on a date so they don't hopefully do it again.
And she really wanted you to call me?
Mm-hmm. Because she likes you. Should she know why you're not calling her back? Is it something that should be obvious to her?
I don't know. I don't think it would be obvious to her, to be honest with you, no.
Okay, well, she seemed nice when we talked to her about the date.
Oh, she's perfectly pleasant. And
Okay.
I think she's a nice girl.
Are you just not attracted to her or something?
Yeah. She's very attractive. You know, there's just, again, there was just some weird things that happened on the date that just made me not feel like we really should hang out again.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure, if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
She thinks that you're not calling her back because she didn't know who Martin Scorsese is and can't pronounce his name.
I mean, yeah, it was, honestly, it was pretty wild. All right, maybe you don't know him, but you at least know some of his movies. You know, like Gangs of New York's pretty recent, or The Departed won an Oscar, you know. At least pronounce his name right after I teach you. Come on.
It's usually pretty easy to say a name after you've heard it.
Oh,
when
give
we
her
talked
a
to
break,
her,
you guys.
when we talked to her, we tried to say it to her too. She still couldn't get it.
I
But she thinks
mean-
she thinks that's why you're not calling her back.
But come on,
Is
that
that the
can't be a
reason?
reason. She can't pronounce a
No,
name.
I mean, it was pretty strange, but it's not the reason.
Okay, can you tell us what the reason is then?
So, all right, so I take her to this restaurant, and it's a pretty nice restaurant. We get brought to our table, and the waitress pulls out the chair for her to sit down at the table, and she hops up on the chair, like feet on the chair, standing on the chair in the middle of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Did you say she stood on the chair?
Yeah, like literally put her feet, stood 3 feet over everybody who was standing, stood on the chair because she said that the view from up there was breathtaking and she needed to take a picture for Instagram. So she stood on the chair and took a picture of the restaurant room with some windows in the background showing the view that we could see. On her, from standing on her, it was embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things. This is an expensive restaurant we went to.
Maybe she's never been to a nice restaurant before, and she was just shocked to be there. And
I'd be embarrassed to be there with her standing on the chairs at a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was trying to help justify it for you somehow.
It's cute. She gets excited about beautiful things.
No, and I agree. If Andrea had only done it once, that would have been one thing. But this
odd Instagram behavior just kept happening and happening. For example, we're leaving the restaurant, and she stops in the middle of us leaving. It's like, I really need to take a picture with this view in the background. So she like literally basically throws me her phone and runs over to the window, and she gets into like this weird like yoga pose basically where she's got her leg behind her head and she's grabbing it with the other side arm, and I basically am sitting on someone's table while they're eating trying to take a picture of her for Instagram doing a yoga pose in a restaurant in front of these windows. Like I said, it was weird. I don't want to go on a date with someone and be their professional Instagram photographer.
Come on. You don't want to add that to your list of job duties that you can do? Like special skills section on your resume. I'm a photographer.
Maybe if she was going to pay me for it, but the fact that I'm paying for dinner, I'm picking her up, we're going out on my dime, and I'm also her photographer for her pictures by herself. Give me a break. I don't need this in my life.
You know what else is kind of annoying?
What's that?
She's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
That's not funny at all.
Andrea, are you there?
I am.
Oh, my God. This
Austin,
is pretty shady, guys.
Really? Austin, you have a problem with the fact that I like taking photographs? I like taking pictures of my Instagram. I have a lot of fans on there. And I'm kind of known for doing poses in different places.
I mean, that's fantastic news, but I mean, we were out on a date. I figured you could maybe focus on our date rather than your Instagram followers who you don't actually know. Like, if you're going to show some interest in someone, at least sit there and be a part of what's going on rather than thinking about, well, how can I best interact with these strangers on the internet? Like,
He has a really good point, Andrea.
People that follow me on Instagram, they like to know what I'm doing. And so, I share it and stuff, and they like it.
Andrea, at one point, you handed me your phone and took my phone so that I could take a picture of you looking at a phone in front of a brick wall.
Shut up. That is not true.
Did that
you
really happen?
do that?
It 100% happened. It made no sense. She was looking at my phone with me taking a picture of her phone so she could post herself looking at any phone in front of a brick wall on Instagram.
Andrea.
It was a great picture. It got like 400 likes.
I'll
That's
tell
pretty
you,
good.
It got one unlike from me. I did not like taking it.
Andrea, I don't think that's the point. Like, if he spent his entire time on his phone or maybe even doing his hobby while he was on a date with you, you would have found it incredibly rude.
Well, I mean, we talked about a lot of different things. I mean, we had a whole discussion about movies and how much we both love movies.
You're going to bring up the movies again? You're going to bring up the movies?
I thought we had a nice conversation about movies, but I guess not.
It was fine. Again, the whole thing was just fine.
Andrea, you don't see how it could be a little bit annoying that you're taking pictures every 5 seconds and making him basically your hired photographer for the evening.
Instagram is the wave of the future, and if you're not on Instagram, then you're not a part of the future. So that really sucks for you.
Oh, God. I think you work for Instagram. This is ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what, Austin, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out with Andrea on a second date? We will pay for it.
Andrea, again, you're super sweet, and there's another Instagrammer out there for you. But that dude is not me.
Whatever. I get hit up by so many guys on my Instagram. I don't even need to go out on a date with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
No, it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I guess not. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't a successful second date update.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, though, do you need to take a picture of yourself on the phone doing a second date update?
I never thought of that. I should totally do that.
No, you should not do that.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.